Hey everyone, I'm back about a week after the other video was shot. So as promised, to keep the two things separate, the movies and the music things are going to be in one set of videos for any kind of pickups, and then the games are going to be in their own separate thing. So without any further ado, I'm going to get right into it. So first of all, it's going to be what I usually start off with, any baseball game related pickups that go behind me in the black shelf there. Just one to talk about. So Hardball 4 for the PC. Whenever I get a chance to pick up one of the little PC games, there's a whole whack of them. So if I get a chance to pick one up, there's usually not too much to them. This one literally has nothing except for the CD itself. It doesn't even have a manual or anything, instructions. It's pretty incomplete. I'm pretty sure the box that came with it would have had the rest of it, but I picked it up literally for $1, so that's fine. NBA 2K with Alvin Iverson on the front of it. I was actually pretty happy to pick this up because this was actually one of the original games I had on the Dreamcast in its original run, the first time around I had it. So nothing too crazy here, but this one was basically, I think they're $2.99 and these were 30% off, so just about $2. So not too bad. I'm going to play a little 2K as soon as I get my TV fixed because I had a bit of an issue with that. PlayStation 2 game pickups. So be forewarned, this is going to be really heavy on kind of racing games. So ATV Off-Road Fury, sequel, ATV Off-Road Fury 2. Crash and Burn, kind of going with my theme of different racing games that have a lot of crashing involved in it, so that's kind of my style. I only briefly played this, so I got to try it out and see how it compares to a lot of the other, kind of crashing games that I play. Sealed copy of Juiced. I actually have the second one, and I had the first one, but the one that I had was very scratched up and unplayable. So this one here is sealed, so hopefully this one will work. I'll have to give that a try. And these ones I actually picked up in the last week at the Valley Village and during the same visit referenced earlier. Just some random kind of cheap games, but for fun. Strike Force Bowling, which actually looks kind of interesting because they seem to have like these other kind of worldly, let me see if the focus will pick that up. Yep, there you go. Otherworldly kind of like bowling alleys in different places. Kind of interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. Pinball Hall of Fame, the Williams Collection. I do kind of like pinball games, so that's kind of neat. And one more racing game to finish it off, Street Racing Syndicate. Next, a couple of Xbox games. So I have a little bit more racing because we can never have enough racing. So Rally Sport Challenge. So in case you don't notice the theme, I do end up picking up a lot of racing games. And a lot of that is just because I do like playing them, but also at the same time, if they look kind of interesting, I do like kind of comparing different ones to themselves. These two were kind of in a bargain bin, but I thought I'd pick them up anyway just for fun. Dead or Alive 2 Ultimate. So not too much to explain about that series. It's just another Dead or Alive game. Outlaw Golf 2. So out of the three of them, I actually did get a chance to put this one in, and it is interesting. There are a lot of characters and things in it. Very strange, but I will say it is a different take on golf. I've never actually played into the Outlaw Golf games before this, so it was kind of interesting to see their take on it. All right, Xbox 360 now. Grand Theft Auto 4. So those are more astute of you may notice that I do have the PS3 version. So I literally picked this up because it was $1 or $2, and I also wanted to kind of compare it to the PS3 version. I was curious how they would look compared to each other. And these ones are kind of to fill in a little collection that I have going on. So the original Saints Row. I never got a chance to play the original one, so I'm kind of curious how that compares to the later ones. And Saints Row the Third. Much the same way. So I'm actually kind of playing backwards. The first one I ever played was 4, so I wanted to kind of see the differences with the earlier ones. 2 is actually the one that I've been playing the last little bit. This one here I picked up at EB Games for $5. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Really interesting. Obviously very different kind of Metal Gear game. It really has nothing to do with the rest of that Metal Gear series. It's its own thing. But I played the first couple levels of it, and I actually really liked it. And these ones, I'm very curious. I've heard good things, but I never had the chance to play them myself. BioShock, the first one. Bayonetta, the original on Xbox 360. And Fallout New Vegas. So much the same way with the new Fallout coming out, I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to go back and play some of the older ones. I do have Fallout 3 for PS3, but I've never tried Fallout New Vegas, and I haven't really put on Fallout 3 yet, so it'll give me a chance to play both of those. Last and certainly not least is the Wii and the Wii U. So this last part is actually pretty short. It's just 2 items. So first of all, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. I picked this up at EB Games when the price went down to kind of an acceptable level. I think I paid $15 for this one, so that's not too bad. Whenever it gets down to that level, it's probably worth looking at. I know that this was a last-gen game that was then ported over to the Wii U, but at the same time, I've never played any of the Monster Hunter games, so I thought this would be a good time to try one out. And the last one to go along with my other Wii shooters, Sin and Punishment Star Successor. I picked this up brand new at Walmart, actually, and you can see that the price tag is still there. So I paid $20 for this one. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to these shooters. I really didn't want to pay $20. But from what I understand, it's not a bad deal, especially being a brand new copy. So I bit the bullet and paid the $20 to pick it up at Walmart. It looks really interesting, actually. I'm kind of looking forward to trying it out, and kind of comparing it to the other shooters. I think at some point I'm probably going to do a comparison video, maybe take some footage and look at the different shooters on the Wii and kind of compare them to each other. So that's it for my game pickup video this time around. A little bit light in this case just because things were a little bit quieter at the end of June, but things will probably pick up a little bit in July, and mostly I've been on a bit of a movie and music kick lately, so we'll see how that goes going into July. But definitely like, subscribe, and comment. I'd love to hear kind of the feedback back and forth. And I'll catch you next time.